Hello, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Michelle. I am one of the owners here at York Machine Works, and today we're going to be talking about measuring head pressure in the head space of a wine bottle. We'll cover this information over a variety of videos, so make sure you click on the ones that are appropriate for you or what you're interested in. And also, if you want to have something to reference later without a video, we have the guidelines abbreviated in text form as a user guide on our web page. So make sure you go there and download. It also has to reset to 0, which we'll go over in a later video. So you can download that and keep it and use as you need. So we have a variety of tools that will help you measure this pressure in the head space here. So we have what's called a standard kit, which is just a gauge attached to a needle. We have a Vincent kit, which is a sleeve that slides over the neck of the bottle, and a plunger that helps you push the needle in. A safety Vincent, which has a couple extra safety features if that's something you're interested in. Our kits here can all pierce a screw cap, synthetic cork, natural cork, champagne corks. However, our needles were not designed to pierce through or penetrate a crown cap, which is like what you would see on a beer bottle and some soda bottles. So keep that in mind if that's what you're looking to pierce. That our systems cannot do that at this time. So if you have never done this before and you're curious at why you might measure this pressure here that's seen in this gap, in bottling line, when you're pushing in the cork, you're either going to develop a vacuum or a slight pressure. And you want to make sure the vacuum is not so great that it's going to suck your cork in, which can cause leakage, or you don't want there to be pressure, so as your wine goes back to room temperature, because usually they bottle a little cold, you don't want that pressure to be pushing that cork out, or you'll also get some leakage. So make sure you look to your cork manufacturers and your bottling guides for your glass to make sure you're hitting the appropriate fill levels and temperatures when you do that. And so what happens is, as part of the QA, every 30 minutes or so, they're going to pull the bottle off, or you are going to pull the bottle off the bottling line, and you're going to use some sort of gauge and a needle to penetrate through the cork, and you're going to read the pressure in that space there. So whether you're pulling it off and you're using the standard kit, the Vincent kit, we're going to slide it down and penetrate through, or the safety, all you're really doing is sticking a vessel in there with the hole at the end that's going to read this pressure in here. And you're going to want, as soon as you go through, to read what the level is on the gauge. Our gauges are not a perfect sealed system, so if you leave them here for any length of time, if there's a vacuum, it's going to pull air through the gauge to equalize this bottle. And also if there's pressure, it'll push the pressure out the needle and out through our gauge. So your bottle will normalize pressure over time if you leave the system in place. So that's just something to keep in mind. Now, all of these products, if you're using them, we sell them in bits and pieces. So the standard kit would have a gauge and 2 needles. If you just need a replacement gauge, we do offer those. We also offer needles by themselves in singles or in packs of 10. And we can sell replacement parts for the Vincent gauges. So replacement gauges or just sleeves. If you need a different sleeve in a different diameter, we'll sell that to you. Whatever you need, we're happy to help you get the parts you need. So stay tuned with us on the next video, part 2 here. We're going to show you how to reset a gauge that is off 0 and how to attach your needles and get moving from there. So please join us.